And good morning, everyone. Welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about Forex trading for profit, proprietary firm trading, and making money trading Forex. So that's what we're working on now. So let's see what's going on in the world of, first, risk disclaimers, because I'm in the United States and I need to do this. So bear with me for just a minute while we go through this. This is for people who are maybe coming into Forex for the first time and don't realize the risks. So I'm going to talk to you about those. First, this channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a financial trader, not a broker, trading my own capital, so don't send me your money. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration at this time. I have held NFA registration before, but it was about 25 years ago. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. Now, the CFTC risk disclosure goes like this. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. So before trading Forex, carefully consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. So you could sustain a loss of some of all your investment capital. So now let's see what's going on next. We have, let's go into this one and go into this one. And here we have the US 2-year bond yields. Now these are the bond yields. Bonds prices and yields work inversely. So when bond prices go up, yields go down. So bond prices going up would mean that people are buying into bonds, and that would keep the bond yields down. Now, this is also a good idea of where inflation is going, which directly reflects our ability to trade Forex. Because it's the base of the currency. Let me see. Why am I bringing this up? Because this guy has said that, oh look, inflation is heating up. And it isn't, and this isn't about tariffs. No, it's not, because if you've got a 3.8% GDP and cutting rates, you're going to get some inflation. And that's just the way that the economy works. So with that, let's come into our trading dashboard and see where we are. Because our object is to make money on that, not suffer through it. So, you know, that's just the way life works. Let's see, we have a total P&L right now of $23 on 15,000, which is basically breaking even. So I got the account back up to breaking even for the challenge. This again is demo money. See, demo. So it's not exactly real money, but we're working on that. So let's go back over here and go back to the DXY. And this is also the episode where we redraw our trend lines, because we're using multiple strategies, and one of them that we're paying attention to is trend lines. We're not so much working with trend lines as much as we were if we were in what do you call it, futures, because it's because Forex is more recursive in nature. It tends to go up to a range and then back down. And that goes back, you could probably trace that back 200 years, the Great Pound and the Great British Pound and the US dollar. Our charts do not go back that far, nor do they need to. Let's see what we've got going on here. Here's the monthly chart for the DXY. Monthly trend lines are looking good, so we don't have to worry about that. Still staying within that range. Let's go back to daily, because I don't have any weekly ones. Our daily trend lines are doing something. Okay, daily trend lines, where are they? Oh, over there. Guess I don't have any daily trend lines. Well, in that case, let's just go straight to 4 hours. 4 hours on the DXY. This, again, is not my favorite indicator of what's going on in the world. And this trend line right back here, back to daily. Zoom back out for a second. And then pull this over here. This little bugger of a trend line is no longer valid. So pull it up here. And our 4-hour trend lines are still holding. We're holding a lot of support right here at 96, and it's bounced right off that trend line and straight up into this other trend line. Well, because I just drew that trend line there. Otherwise it would not have. But it seems to be very range bound in this area, between 98.8002 and 96 ballpark 30. So that's what we'll keep in mind as we're going forward with our trading during the week. During next week, which will, the market's open at 5 o'clock my time. I am not trading at 5 o'clock. I will wait until the Tokyo market opens, if I have any trades at all, and if I don't have a trade, I'm not going to trade it. Also going to be introducing market types soon, because as I've done some more research and found some new ways of doing things, and they seem to work for other traders, and they'll hopefully work for my purposes too. So let's go back to the monthly trend lines. That's about a mess right there. Okay, but our monthly trend lines are holding, so we don't have to worry about those. Daily support, daily's gone like that. Oh well. Let's go to our daily trend lines now on the euro versus the dollar, and we have a lot of stuff going on. Daily trend lines are still holding. So we're looking at the euro to come down a little bit more, down into this area, possibly touch this trend line of 116.27. Otherwise, that's not going to work. Pardon me. Now let's go to our 4-hour trend line. And our 4-hour trend line is, first we need to find out which one is which. Here it is. This one is not holding anymore. Because we need to pull this one down to about here. It's coming close to touching that trend line, but not really going. Oh, wait a minute. But wait, there's more. The monthly trend line right down here. Oops, that didn't work at all. Control Z. Okay. That is our 4-hour trend line. We're going to pull this right down here. Now we're going to have to go back here and find out where it went. Did it stay on that point? Oh, it did. Okay, great. So it stayed on that that swing low, and here we are. So we redraw it because it's been a bad trend line, because the market has not respected that trend line too much. And where did it put it? Let's go back to the daily chart and let's see what's going on with this. Okay, so it is now daily one all together. Probably no, that's about where it needs to be. And the 4-hour resistance trend line's right here. It needs to come up here some to about right there. And our 4-hour resistance trend line and 4-hour support trend line are indicating a change in long-term direction to up, to being bullish. Still, again, range bound, but more of a bullish general trend. Though we could have a nice reversal right here too. So let's see what happens to that as time goes on. Let's see. Open that back up. And there we are. Everything's within the trend lines, and we are fine. Pick that one. What is that one? It's our weekly support. Weekly support trend lines have been hacked all over the place. Let's look at that one. I realized I had a weekly support trend line on this. And it is right there. And yeah, it is not very well. There we are. That's better. So now we'll go back in here and go back to our 4-hour and see if we're within the trend lines. And it is got 3 trend lines converging right there. It's kind of a nice build of support. So that might be something we want to trade on Monday or Tuesday. We will see as time goes on. Again, chief answer being, we will see as time goes on. Right now it's hovering at 117 area, which has been a place that it has held for a long time. Let me see. Let's go to the dollar versus the yen. back out to the monthly trend line, and let's see where we're going with that. This is some of the work that goes into being a hopefully successful trader. Looks like our monthly trend lines are holding. Go into the, I don't have any weeklies on this one. Nope. Let's go straight to daily. Daily trend lines are, we have that one daily resistance trend line that's going straight across at 151.04. Again, it's hard pressed to break 151, and looks like it's not going to do it on this one either. Our daily trend lines are holding. That one should probably be tightened up a little bit. Down to here. Now our 4-hour support trend line. Well, let's go to the 4-hour chart. Our 4-hour chart, and we have the 4-hour trend line right there, and it's holding too. Yep, right on that mark. So we all our trend lines are, well, this one's not. What's this one? 4-hour resistance trend line is not being respected. So we need to take this one and pull it over here. Got a possible breakout working. Well, it did break out. So we'll see if it can it'll withstand that breakout and continue going through the trend line again. It says it's a weak high, but it's got that heavy one at 151 right above it. That'd still be a 250 pip. Yeah, 250 pip. Well, 150 pip jump, and that would definitely work. Let's see. So pound yen is done. Let's go to the pound versus the dollar. Oh, I'm sorry, the dollar yen is done. Let's go to the pound versus the dollar. Monthly. And let's see what we have here. Oh, yeah, something else we need to do is find out our high probability trading days. So the monthly resistance trend line for the pound versus the dollar is looking good. Go to the daily trend line right here. Daily support, daily resistance trend lines are both looking good. And so let's go to our 4-hour. We don't have weeklies. Already passed out anyway. And our daily support trend lines are the 4-hour trend lines. Ooh, broken here. So we're looking at some dollar strength going on. That's 4-hour trend line is looking a little pull this one up to over here. That swing low right there. And there we have it. We have a 4-hour support trend line that's been updated. And our 4-hour resistance trend line, I pull it over here. I like it right there. A widening area. So that's interesting. Either that or pull another trend line. I'm going to pull another trend line here. I'm not going to call it my 4-hour trend line. But go to Ray and then go from here to here. Well, to here. So I can spot that breakout. It looks like it's trying to break out already. So we may have a bounce this week of some dollar weakness. It gives some British strength, British pound strength. That might work for some trades right there. It's looking like it might be hungry for a bounce. And we'll see what happens. That is a hard reversal candle right there at the very end. But then again, it's Friday. It's low volume. It probably doesn't mean much. Maybe it should be so dismissive of those things. Who knows? We'll find out as time goes on. Let's see. So monthly. See what we got going on monthly. Monthly we have for the pound yen. I've lost more money trading the pound yen than anything else. So I'm going to avoid trading the pound yen because I just don't know the magic that makes that work yet. And I think it's trading without stops. And I do not have the stomach for that as a trader. Oh, you're not a real trader? Yeah, I am. But it's I don't like losing money. But I've lost more money trading the pound yen than anything else, so we're probably going to stop doing that. Monthly resistance, monthly support trend lines are looking good. That looks a little weird. Daily support resistance trend lines are also being respected very much so. How about that? But we have a narrowing triangle right here. It looks bullish to me, because we're getting lower lows and higher lows and higher highs, which indicates to me that it's that could have a breakout to the top side on that. So that would be very interesting. And let's see what our 4-hour chart looks like. 4-hour chart is right here. And again, we don't have a whole lot of volume right now, as indicated by the Bollinger Bands on the 4-hour level. So Friday was a boring day for trading this, but we'll get into that in another video. Another video coming up is market types. I'm going to be going over some different market types as I change my strategies a little bit. Will help me identify market types and get into more profitable trades quicker. So, let's see which trend line is that. That's the daily trend line that's continuously flirting with right here, and then it tends to get out on top of. So we'll see how that goes. Again, British pound and the yen, that one's done. Go to the Loonie, Canadian versus the dollar. Yeah, let's go here, weekly. No, we don't want to do that. Go monthly. Canadian versus the dollar. I've been missing a lot of trades on this one. I think I should pay more attention to the Canadian versus the dollar, and I'm good at trading it. Let's see, the monthly resistance trend line's right here. Monthly support trend line also looks good. Let's get into the weeklies, do I? Nope, let's go straight to dailies. And we'll go to the daily trend lines. Daily support trend lines, looking good. Nothing's violated. And we go to the 4-hour trend line right here. 4-hour trend lines are also looking good. I like that. Now here we have a weak high right here. And it's starting to cross into that standard deviation trend line, which could mean that we're going to have some dollar weakness coming up. Again, that seems to be the motive coming up for next week is dollar weakness. So we'll keep our eyeballs open for that. That's which means we'd look for a strong reversal candle here on Sunday, tonight, or tomorrow morning. Possibly get some downside to that. That would be exciting. It would come in about 139.28, 29, 25. I like 25. It's a psychological number. Anything 25, 50, and 75 I don't like getting into. But that 15 might look good. It also gives us a strong confirmation of a reversal as it approaches the moving average. It's in the middle of that, the 20-period moving average, right in the middle of that, those two Bollinger Bands. After this, so that's already good. Go to the dollar, Aussie versus the dollar, and see what we have here. Let's go to monthly. Monthly support and resistance trend lines look good. After that, we'll go to the, whoops, not going to do that. Go to the, don't have weeklies either here, so we'll go straight to daily. Because the weekly and the monthly trend lines would look about the same. And I want to keep this as uncluttered as possible. Again, the daily support trend lines looking good. We'll look at that 4-hour support trend line. For support is toast. So this one needs to come down here a little bit more. Down here. Probably want to pull this to about right there. And there we have it. We have a widening range of things. So it could mean we've got more volatility, or it could mean that it's breaking to the downside. Could reverse off of that too. So who knows what's going to happen? Do you want to put this? No, you'll hear me say that a lot. Who knows what's going to happen? Because it's not my job to predict what's going to happen. It's It's my job to trade what's in front of me and make money on what's happening in front of me. I'll put this little trend line here that's that might be a better indication of what's going on. We have lower lows and lower highs, indicate more of a downward trend for the Aussie versus the dollar long term. Don't know. Gold. Gold this week had a fun week. I can tell you right now the monthly trend lines are good. It's just not going anywhere but up. And will continue to go up pretty much for a long time. As it has here since the days before COVID, gold was trading at $1,300 an ounce. I thought that was outrageous. Now it's approaching $4,000 an ounce. Never would have thought that would have happened. But I'm being cautious for a reversal in gold, because as U.S. monetary policy changes, if the dollar is still the base currency for a lot of futures trading, that would mean that gold will come back down for that. We'll see, keep our fingers crossed on that and see what happens, because this is not 1981, and we do not have Paul Volcker as the Fed chair. To give you a background on that, he raised interest rates to 21% and held them there for 2 years, year and a half, 2 years, to drive inflation out of the economy. And that brought us back down and gave us the roaring 80s. I was not trading then. I was doing other things. I was very young. It's in my 20s, Navies. I was in the Navy, if you really want to know. Okay, daily support trend lines are looking fine. Our daily support and resistance trend lines. I don't have a daily resistance trend line. I wonder why not. Oh well. It's for gold. The daily resistance trend line has been broken. So we'll pull that right up here. Again, I don't see that going anywhere but up. Strong higher lows, higher highs. No reason to think it's not going to go down. It is going to probably stay in this consolidation period, maybe a little bit longer before it breaks out again. So going bullish on gold will be the theme for next week, most likely. As the Fed speak quiets down a little bit, maybe, who knows. And here we have it on the 4 hour. Volume got real light. It's interesting. Volume got really light on Friday, as gold did not go anywhere. We still have RSI over 55 and ATR of what, $22, $21. That's pretty volatile. We'll see what happens with that. I like gold so far. I continue to like gold so far, and I would come in around. As it tries to break 3,800, has not broken 3,800 yet, but I was thinking about it. Or did it here? 37.91 is our high right now. So 37.91 is our high on gold. What makes me think gold is going to keep rallying? This. Silver. Silver broke 46 and did not even pause. Well, it did pause. Broke 46 to 46.50 and then paused down to 46. That's a strong indication it's not going down anytime soon either. Silver is, I do love silver, like this one. There's Morgan. Here's a Silver Eagle. Yay, I like those too. Love me some silver. Keep a lot of it handy, just in case you want to look at it. Let's go back to the monthly chart. Again, same as gold. This doesn't go anywhere anytime soon. Pre-COVID, it was trading at $9 an ounce. Oh, $15 an ounce. And this is about where I started heavily buying gold, silver. So I've done well on that. It's, however, it is in physicals. It's kind of hard to sell. If I wanted to, I don't want to sell it. So that's why I'm not worried about it. Monthly resistance trend line has been broken for silver. Whoops, not that one. This one goes right up here to the 46 region. When a monthly resistance trend line, this is the first monthly resistance trend line of, besides gold, that has been broken since I started doing this a couple months ago. Weekly, I don't have a weekly. I do. Weekly support trend line, it's not going anywhere. I can tell just by looking at it. It's fine. Daily support and resistance is next. Daily support and resistance. Daily trend line has not been broken yet. How about that? Take this up here. 4 hours, this trend line has been broken. 4 hour. And this is indicating a much higher, what do you call that, volatility? A very active market in silver. That looks like, I've heard rumors that China's trying to corner the silver market. I don't know where I heard that from. I think I heard it from some talking heads on a radio program somewhere. So that would be very interesting if China tries to corner the silver market. A few people have tried in the past and have failed, so we'll see how that works. But I don't think the one is that solid anyway. So that's where we are. All the trend lines are good. We've just adjusted our trend lines. Here's this sheet I'm working on right here, not position size. Well, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh no. I have it over here. I still have it over here. So here's the worksheet I'm working on to help identify trades. So we have several different market types. We've got bullish volatile, bullish normal. I'm going to do this just to show what I've got. Sideways quiet, sideways volatile, bearish normal, and bearish volatile. So these are the 6 market types that I'm going to be working with in the future, so we can better identify trades and see when we want to come in. We're also going to have the ATR coming in here to decide our stop loss. So we'll so let's go ahead and do one now. The EUR, or the EU. See where it's closing ATR. Average true range is what that means. 24 pips. So we've got an ATR 24 pips. Go back over here and nope, over here and go 24. Let's say we've got a multiple of 3. We're going to go 3 ATR the stop loss. That's going to give us the equation here equals this times this and 72. So we can then take this and bring it all the way down. And then that way we will have the I want to clear that because that's where we have the break. This cut. Oh. Delete contents. Not as familiar with working with this as I am with everything else. But yeah, it's just the delete button, see what happens. Delete. That worked. Delete cells and shift up. We'll do that. And then we'll insert a cell here. Insert cells. Insert cell and shift down. There we go. Still have that in there. I don't want that in there. Oh well. I'll figure that out in my spare time. Oh well. So that's where we have our calculator. That our stop loss would be 72 pips on the euro versus the dollar, especially in a quieter market, and go with longer stop losses. And that's for a different video, but right now I think I'm at about all I want to say for this one. But this is where we're going with our strategies in the future to define markets and get better type information. Oh, how about that? Oh no. Well, Control Z. Okay. Oh, data validation rules. We'll get into working with sheets because I'm not familiar with sheets. I've usually worked in Excel and kind of getting away from that, getting into something that's free because I'm out of the out of that industry. So here we are. We have the also have central bank rates right here that I'm going to fill in a little bit later. I'm not sure why I'm putting that in there. I mean, I do, but I'm not sure how valid it is for day-to-day trading. I think the market type may be a little bit better. And I'll show you where I got this this information a little bit later. So we'll go right there, and there you have it. So if you thanks for joining me today. If you like this video, then by all means like it. If you subscribe, then subscribe to this channel too. And we've got more information on foreign exchange trading and our day-to-day activities of doing stuff when we have time out of the office. And if you want to comment on the channel, then by all means comment. I will have you guys have a great one, and I will talk to you later. Bye.